Daleen Whitlock, W-Trans in Santa Rosa, and our firm does a lot of roundabout designs. So there are a lot of pieces that would be pulled into this, and you've asked some really good questions about roundabouts, and this is certainly something that, there would be some very special design considerations because of the downhill and the fact that you are coming from a higher speed area. But, roundabouts have been used successfully in places where you have high-speed approaches to a freeway interchange. For instance, in Colorado, they're using them at freeway interchanges along the frontage road, but where they have pretty high speeds, and they're using the roundabouts quite successfully. So some of the things, in addition to the signing, which you've already talked about, striping could be used in certain ways. I'm sure you've all seen where they use the fat line and then narrower. Some edge line, moving the edge lines in. There are a lot of different things that could be done to give drivers kind of subconscious cues. But beyond all that, it would need to go back a long ways. You need to warn before they come over the top of the hill. You need to tell them that they're going to need to slow down to 15 miles an hour in a quarter of a mile or however far away it is. So that'd be the big thing, is it's just really giving the drivers plenty of advance notice of what's coming up ahead of them, and that they're going to have to change their driving behavior. The other thing is, as soon as they crest that hill and can see it, we always strongly recommend a strong vertical element in the middle of it so that you can see there's something right smack dab in the middle of you in front of the road, so that you don't come down the hill and think you can go straight through, because all it is this little tiny hump. If you've seen, there's one in Agua Caliente, on Arnold Drive in Sonoma that was designed, the roundabout was designed by W-Trans, but there's a huge rock monument in the middle of this thing. There's one in Windsor that we designed that has a big rock structure in the middle of it. There's no missing the fact that there's something in the road. You're going to slow down because you're going to see it. So that's part of it too, is that really strong vertical element, so that anybody coming towards it recognizes that there's a reason they've got to slow down. They don't think they can just keep going straight through on the road. And you would need to have plenty of visibility of that. So it would need to be something that's lit at night. So you need to have plenty of street lighting around it so that it is visible in the rain, in particular when it's very dark out. But all of those design elements kind of come into play during, as you said, the design process. So it would be a lot of special attention paid to these things.